Oh my goodness, so the worst thing just happened. Well, I mean, I think it probably was because the tire's not working properly because it's flat. I'll have to insert the photo of me standing next to the first tire that I had issues with. Your steering's just off.
Yeah, you're off, all right. Hey, Chris.
Uncle Chris has made it.
Yeah, you're getting 2 new ones.
2 new ones?
Yeah. That one's 15 years old. And the one on the other side is 10. So
Mark's getting 2 new ones.
time. Yeah, Mark's getting 2 new ones. That's right.
I don't normally come back.
That's gotta feel pretty good. Don't lean on it or get too around it, because I'm still nervous about that one jack. But
I got to hear all the Stevens tire stories throughout the years.
Well, we have lots of tires.
I don't think she's heard quite all of them yet, Chris.
We've still got time.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Tom to get here. I contemplated, but Tom couldn't remember what size the tire was, so he said, go check it out. And I said, yeah, we need new ones.
Yeah, Mark was going to call, but I don't know if did he forget to call?
That's all right. Tom will bring us some tires.
Well, we're going to go flag the other combine.
Oh, Uncle Chris, are you moving fields?
Yes.
Well, have fun.
Yes.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, good.
Done with swather for the day.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Back to fixing swappers. Yeah.
Back to fixing swathers. 2 guys to fix 1 machine,
Yeah,
as Grandpa puts it.
But then we were keeping ahead of 3 combines. one baby little swather keeping ahead of 3 combines.
That is pretty good. That's some tough work. My dad's now coming in the combine. Goodness, the amount of bugs on your window. Feels good to have AC.
Want to go up and get my pickup?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you going to stay here with the tire thing?
They said it's going to be a long time, so I guess.
Why?
Because they have to replace both and wait for Tom. But it's a really cool thing to watch. And Chad's been great. He's been explaining the whole process. I've even gotten to hear some of the horrific Stevens tire stories.
Where do you think to go from here?
I'm going to go back down to the ship.
Okay, I'm going to talk to Chad for a minute.
What were you thinking on the radio when I told you my header was tilted?
Just taking you on a flat tire.
So you were totally right. This one was 15 years old.
What is he?
I don't know. He looks up this part. And the other one he said was 10.
Shit, look how much tire's left on this thing. I know. Is it that old? It's 15 years old. 2008. Almost gotta be original. I think this is probably an original. Does Tom have helpers to get the tires? I don't know. Here you go. He thinks his boss is gonna roll this tire thing out, put it in his pickup. He will. A little bit try, can-do attitude, you can do anything.
How much does this weigh?
Offhand, 600-700 pounds.
Wow.
Good workout for you.
Yeah, you found your tire to do the workout.
Well, yeah, my sprayer tires aren't quite this big, right?
No, you got 42s on your sprayer. A little bit small.
What would they weigh? 500?
Yeah, 500-600. Then add your wheel into them. Wheel's what's the heavy part. Well, it used to be.
What kind of a trade-in do I get for this?
Come on, boy. Don't be pulling the 100 card on me. I'm going to mark it up 70% and give you a 20% discount. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds like normal procedure to what happens to me.
Correct.
I bring my own Vaseline. I know how things work.
Well, when that starts happening, there's no fixing them. They're done.
Okay,
But on the flip side, I got you a smoking deal. Yeah. I'm going to damn near do 2 for about
the price of
60%.
Now I'm headed to the pickup so that I'll have some air conditioning. Gonna go get a snack and then come back. Tom just made it here with the tire. Hello, Tom.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
You're spending a lot of money here.
Yes, we are.
Especially when I go get another one.
I know, an expensive day.
Yeah, I'm going to go get another one.
Okay.
I don't know what's that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, my pair of pants now.
Oh, they're so thick. Oh my goodness. You don't realize just looking at them. Wow.
The more air volume we have going in, the faster it'll seep the beads.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
We'll run about 180 to 195 pounds of air pressure.
No way. Wow.
Once that shuts off, you'll hook up to that tire and it should just go right up.
Okay. These look like nice tires.
They are. Worth every penny.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be for what they cost. What kind of lubricant is that?
This is called imports.
Okay.
Emulsified vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil. Wow. Does it eventually slide on?
Eventually it will. Once we get enough air volume in there, it'll slide on.
Really coming on. Yay! I just moved the combine around so we can do the other one. Well, thank you so much for all of your help.
You are welcome. We'll get her done for you.
Yes, I've just moved the combine around. You're now going to work on the second tire.
Yep, we'll get the second one done. A lot more air pressure in the new ones. They're going to be at 40 pounds.
Oh, wow.
But I am moving your valve stems to the outside so it's easier for you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that and all of your help.
Not a problem.
You're
We'll keep
super
you going.
fast at this, so it's been awesome to watch.
Well, hopefully we get this one done fast with no problems.
Yes, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. We'll see you later, Kate.
I came to pick up the combine after the tires were put on, but Uncle Chris got there before me, so I am flagging him in my dad's pickup to where we're going. I am now driving in the wheat swath with the brand new tires. Uncle Chris said they feel a little bit bouncier. I would say that's probably more prominent on the road, whereas in the field, I don't notice it too much, but it's so cool to look out the window and see these massive treads. I just put my auger out because I'll be doing a dump on the go. Yes, you heard that correctly, with our grain cart, which is quite exciting. You gotta speed up a little bit, even if you have the speed matched. If my auger's not over the cart, you'll never catch up. Okay, perfect. So now slow down a little bit and match my speed. Slow down a little bit. You're gonna have to slow down a bit. Perfect, thank you. It's always better to have the grain cart driver going a little bit too slow and you outrun him, because I can easily bring my hydrostat and speed back a little bit, but when he's going too fast for me, that puts me at risk for plugging my combine, which is not the best thing. So now I finished the unload, so I shut the grain off, put my auger back, and that signifies to the grain cart that he can go. So what he'll do is he'll wait for my swath to finish and pull behind me and go and unload the next combine. That was a good unload, thank you. It's crazy how long it took to put on the tires, but then again, these guys are so efficient. They are fantastic. So now that I've unloaded, I'm good to start my next pass. It was also so fun having Ryan Gamboa here for the day. That was just a really, really wonderful thing. I think Trevor enjoyed being interviewed by him. He's just a fantastic interviewer. He also did a story on me when I launched my Grown and Sewn in the USA T-shirts last year, so that was so nice. And he's just all around a really great guy. I don't know how this is gonna work. Trevor had his auger out, so that wasn't working too well. And he had to put it back in order to pass by me. And there the grain cart goes by as well. It is 7:47, so we'll likely be stopping in about an hour. I can't believe that these tires lasted for 15 years. We must have really taken care of them. But you've got to. One tire can be almost $8,000. If we purchased the exact same brand that we had on the combine previously, it would have been $8,000 per tire, so that would have been a $16,000 breakdown, which is a big deal, especially when everything in farming costs so much and you're growing a commodity crop where the price can vary greatly depending on the markets, and you don't choose the price that you're able to sell your grain for. So you really never know whether you're going to cover your costs. Farming's just gambling with a few controllable variables. I'm now going to have a snack. I'll maybe try a granola bar I brought. My dad just radioed and asked how my new tires ride. Really great, and it's cool to look out the window and see like how thick the treads are.
Does it feel rougher or what?
No, I would say it feels the same. But going through little bumps, or I went through one little hole, that felt more severe than I feel like it previously did. On the last pass of the field for the night, which is honestly so nice. I can't wait to be finished. It's been a long haul today. For whatever reason, I'm super tired, even though all I did was stand and really watch the tire be put on. It felt a little bit more exhausting than the other harvest days have been. My dad's already at the top of the field, just waiting. Oh, and Trevor is behind me. Since we switched fields today, we'll have to go get all the pickups and
you could go over there to where he is.
move things around because we don't have any vehicles here really, except Uncle Chris is here. I'm going about 3 miles per hour right now, and the bushels per acre is reading 25, although it's likely quite a bit higher than that. I'm not totally sure though. We don't have the meters fully set. Wow, the sunset's beautiful once again. I feel so thankful and lucky just to be able to experience things like this every day during wheat harvest. It's truly remarkable. Now I'm going to let my header clean out of it and turn it off. I see what you mean, Uncle Chris. It does feel a lot more bouncy going across the furrows. And Uncle Chris's pickup is here, but he isn't, so he probably didn't hear what I said. The tires have 40 pounds of pressure in them now, so that could contribute to the bounciness a little bit. I have a full grain tank, so I'm going to unload in the cart, who's unloading into the truck. And then I don't know for sure where we're parking the combines for the night, because we always like to park them in a summer fallow field, which means a field that doesn't have any crops growing in it and isn't being harvested this year. It's the fields we give a year rest on because we don't have enough moisture to grow crops back to back, in Montana at least. Some people do, although you don't get quite the yields you would if you give your fields a year break. Anyway, we park the combines in the summer fallow fields, so if we have a storm or they get struck by lightning, they're not on the stubble, which would just light everything on fire. So we definitely take that into account, and even if we have to road the combine somewhere else, we always take that measure. And even though we don't get lightning or storms that often, I feel like the one day you don't do that, you will get the storm that will damage your equipment and light everything on fire. Trevor's now waiting behind me to unload, and my dad's over here. Shut the grain off. And because Trevor's behind me, it's really difficult to see where the combines are in relation to the mirrors. I always keep my auger out and don't put it back until I'm far enough away to where I know I'll be just fine. Now I'm going to make my turn and go park next to my dad's combine. Dad's giving me the thumbs up. Chad, our tire guy, thinks that my tires are the biggest of the combines we have on the farm and that my combine is the fastest. So Trevor, if you're watching this, I have the superior combine and I'd like to make that known. Are we putting them in third? I'm right behind my dad's combine right now. I really need to clean my windows. They're on the dirty side. I guess we're moving, so I have no idea if we're going in third or not. My dad never answered me, but we'll see. Boy, are these sunsets beautiful. I don't think I'll put it into third until I get on the road because it's difficult for combines to climb onto things when they're in such a high gear. It's kind of like a manual vehicle. Oh, it looks like my dad is in third, so I'm gonna need to stop here and shift. Now that I've shifted, I can go full throttle ahead. We'll probably park the combines in the same summer fallow we did when we were harvesting this field right next to me, right here. My dad slowed down substantially, so we'll see why. I'm not totally sure. But my combine's officially back in commission. I'm very happy about that. Grandpa thought it would be out for the whole day, and it was out for a good portion of the day, from lunchtime, which is noon, to dinner, which is 6. The work was completed by 5 p.m., but then, you know, it's 5:30, 5:40 by the time you get the combine loaded over here, and then that's when dinner is being set up. So it really didn't start harvesting again until after dinner. So we've just gotten here. We've got a pickup truck to go to the other vehicles. I'm gonna wait for my dad because I feel like once I go down this little slope, I'll keep rolling. Now I'm turning around to park. I'll put it back into second gear, turtle speed it for a while, lower my header. I still feel like my header is, I feel like one tire has more air. I feel like the right tire might have more air because when I set my header down, the left wheel of the header touches, but the right wheel doesn't. At least like 3 inches different, I think. So that's semi-substantial. Hopefully Lucas remembers to shut his hazards off. Well, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a little bit of a hectic day, from an MTN News interview in the morning to my tire becoming completely flat, me once again not noticing it and thinking it's something else to do in the combining, my dad picking up on it, telling me to stop and get out and check the wheels. So I really have bad luck in that field. I probably should stop combining in it because it's not that big and it always puts us out for a day or even longer. But then this time it wasn't the last day of harvest, so it was a little bit tougher to have to stop for that period of time. My dad's getting out of his combine now, so I think I will as well. I hope you enjoyed all of the craziness and got to see kind of what a typical day on the farm is like. You never know what's going to happen or what costs will arise. So as a farmer, you have to make sure to have a little bit of a cushion so that you are able to get through harvest and get your crop in. Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, bye. The sunset's really beautiful again tonight.